And it's live. Excellent. Hi everyone. I'm Becky Rose from Pear of Geeks, for those of you who don't know me already, and I'm one of the organisers for this year's convention. And I'm really excited by this convention. There's a team of 6 of us running or putting everything together, trying to make it the best convention that we've ever had for Brigade Con, now Con +1. And my job in this has been to work on the website. So I wanted to show some of the progress that we've made on that today, and also really to take any questions you guys have. And in addition to that, if you've got any feedback, things you want to see in the convention, we would love to hear it, because whilst the purpose of the convention is to raise money for Child's Play, the thing that makes that possible is you guys joining in and taking part and having fun playing games. So I know I speak for every one of the organisers when I say I hope we see you there, and I hope you have a great time at this year's convention. So whilst the stream viewers are building, let me take you through. Oh no, what I must do first, we have graphics. How awesome is that? And as with previous years, you can download the intro video and use it in your own videos for the convention. That's all on the website that I'm about to show you. So why don't I go straight there, and I'll show you where you can actually get that link. It's all the way down in the footer. There's a media logo and corporate ID pack, and if you go there, you can download the logo, the video intro, and the fonts and anything else you need to do your own videos, because obviously this is a convention that's held online. It's all on YouTube. So hi there, Ronnie, thank you for joining us. As I say, I've been working a lot on the website, and it's not finished yet, and everything you're about to see is a work in progress. So let me take us back to click the right button, there we go. And so I've been working on the event system, and so what I'm going to do is, this is the process for creating an event. Shall I actually just, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to very briefly do it the way the streaming gamers do it. I have a little picture of me in the corner. There we go. Makes it a bit more personal. So we're using Facebook for logins for the convention this year, and there we go. So I'm all logged in. Now normally that would pop up a thing asking you to type your password and what have you. Obviously I've already done that, so I'm just refreshing my login. And then you can connect your YouTube account. Again, mine's already connected. So to create an event, it's so much easier than it has been in the past. So obviously we need an event name, so let's do Con Plus Website Demo Event. Alright, and then we determine what kind of event this is, and role-playing game or panel discussion are obviously what most of the events are. So I'm going to select a role-playing game, and what's new this year is we have the ability to filter by the style of the game, because something I've always been personally quite frustrated about with convention games is you don't know what you're signing up to. You know, the description might give you some clues, so you know, is it a serious role-playing game, or is this GM who likes to do it, you know, by the numbers, or is this you know, a casual game, or is it, you know, a bloodbath, you know, a bit of a munchkin type session? And I like all those kinds of games, but I want to know what kind of game I'm signing up to. So we have my little video overlay's gone again. Let me set that up again, because I miss it. Boom. There we go. Right, so so you can choose the style of event. In this case, I'm going to select beer and pretzel. You then say how many players would you like. I'm going to go for 4, and then you can choose what the time you want to run the event at. Now you'll notice we've divided the convention up into 6 standard slots, but you can also set up custom timings for each hour of the convention. And what's different this year is, in the past with the convention, there's often been some confusion with time zones, so I've done a lot of work on that. Let me take you through that now and show you what I've done. So at the top of the page here, I can choose what time zone I'm in. So if I hit the change button now, it's you don't have to do the automatic detection. This is allow location access, and it pops straight to roughly where you are. And we don't get that data back. Well, we get some information, but we're not getting your address or anything like that. It just, you know, pops a pin in roughly the location. I can tell you that's sort of near me, but not bang on. But you can also just drag the pin around if you don't want to use the auto detection. So let's set myself to a really awkward time zone in the middle of India, because they have those half-hour ones that are quite awkward. I hit done there, and you'll now see that in the timing all my local times have updated and the convention time remains the same. We are running the convention on UTC. That's a change from previous Brigade Cons where it ran in Pacific Daylight Time, or one year it was in Daylight Savings, but the times were posted in Pacific Standard Time, and it all got very confusing. So we're just going to UTC. It's the standard, it's the middle of the world. Most people know their hour offset, and it makes it a lot easier for people who are, especially for European and Australasian players, who are having to work out, right, so we add 7, then we've got to take away 5 or whatever, you know, or add another 5 and so on, and it all got really confusing for those players because they were doing multiple sums with negatives and so on. All now really easy. You just click, oh hang on, you can't see, so you know, again, click, yep, I'm there, done, and it's all worked out. And the beautiful part about that is, during the convention this year, November the 3rd, parts of America have already gone into daylight savings, parts of Europe have and parts haven't. This works it all out for you. It just knows. So you drag that onto where you are in the world, and it will just know what time zone you are currently in. So that's all much simpler than before. So then I can just give an event description, Q&A, and showing off event booking system, and you can't see what I'm doing. Let me go back to the screen. There we go, Q&A and showing event booking. Now, thumbnails were always a bit problematical in the past. What used to happen is the old organisers would email you an image to use, you'd send in bits for that image, and it would all get composed, so they'd all, because you know, we want them all to look the same, right? So you can spot the Brigade Con videos when in your YouTube. So I've made that much simpler. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to very quickly download a picture of a dragon from Google, just to temporarily use for the sake of this demo. Oops. Come on computer. Ah! There we go, right, got a picture of a dragon. Now, see what I'm doing. There we go, right, so drag that in, and that's uploaded. And you notice now it's processing. It's giving me an error because I just grabbed a PNG that it insists on JPEG. Let's get this. Oh, that's a nice one. Okay. And yes, it's a JPEG. So drag that in, and it has fixed it for me. It's put all the overlays on. It's all automatic. We've got a little icon now saying what type of event it is, and you know, the name in the middle, designed to work on both Facebook and YouTube. So that's all just handled. Now, setting up the videos was always the most complicated part of previous conventions, so I've tried to make that as easy as I could. So let me show you what I've done. There are 2 types of video that you might want to run. You might want to do a Google Hangouts video, or some of the more advanced broadcasters will use a tool like XSplit or Open Broadcaster and do what's called an Rtmp stream. So Google Hangouts has a little bit of a process to go through. It's relatively simple. You have to create the event within YouTube, but I've made it as easy as I could technically. What I'm going to show you though is the other method, the Rtmp method. So I just select XSplit Open Broadcast Rtmp here, I click Create Event, and my event has now been created. And what will happen is that will then go for approval. We'll do the approval and stuff. I've just, for now, that's just automatically happened. Just bear with me whilst I quickly log into something in the back end to launch something, and then I'll show you the amazing thing that I've done, if I could remember my password. Because this bit is cool. Right, oh, I can't type. Right, let me show you this really cool thing. So I created the event all on the website as you saw, but if I now go to my YouTube account, the one that I bound to the website, this is where it gets really amazing. And my internet slows down, come on. So I'm going to go to my live streaming, where you'd expect to find, in the past you'd have had to have set this up yourself. But I'm going to go to my list of events, and you'll see that it is already in here. It's happened, it's been created automatically, and there it is, ready to run in 200 days time. And if I go in and have a little look, you'll see that we've tagged it all up. It's all already pre-tagged and everything, so we've made it as easy as we possibly could. And this is all just to try and make your experience of the convention as good as we could possibly make it. So for GMs, this is a huge step forward to where we were at previous conventions. Now let me show you what it's like for players. So I'm just going to pull the screen back up. So just got into the event view now, and you can see I've got a number of test events up here. Nothing of the event sign up hasn't actually begun yet, so we'll be opening it very soon though. Here's the events that are set up. I just browse and click into them, decide if I want to join. This is all glowing red here because it's an event that I'm GMing, but if I go into one that somebody else is GMing, and you see I can message the GM, I can join the game, boom, and that will have automatically sent this event is already full. Oh look, I took all the player slots out when I was playing with the database. Anyway, when you join an event, it will send an email to the GM letting them know. That also gets sent when they leave, and also to the player as well. So just sends little notification emails letting you know that the players have changed, and you can message your players entirely through the website. So if I go and look at an event I'm running, and find, if I can, I'll try and find one that's got another account signed up to it. I might not have one. Oops, not that one. There we go. So I've got a player signed up. I can now send this player a message. Hi, what character do you want to play? Boom. And that will be in their inbox in moments time. And so the point of this, again, it's all about making things easier that were... Oh, sorry, I hit the wrong button. It's all about trying to make things easier that were difficult before. So now messaging your players and establishing connections. So if you want to play the game via Skype, you can. You've got a mechanism to get in touch with your players and make that happen. So much easier than hopefully previous years. So that's really it on the event management stuff that we've done so far. We want to open up the event management, event sign-ups in the summer. So you know, as we, you know, get to the summer, we're going to open this up for people to actually start creating events. We've got a little bit more, or I have a little bit more coding to do before it's ready. So that's it. I was hoping a few more people would tune in so we could get the Q&A going, but I know this Facebook group has been dead for, you know, a year and a half or so under the you know, with the convention being what it was. So we're hoping to get some life back in here. So, you know, for those of you watching this video not live, who see it later, we really do want to hear back from you. You know, is this better? I hope it is. You know, I've been trying to make everything as easy as I possibly can to just give everyone a good time. That's the point of the convention, after all. That, and you know, to raise money for Child's Play. We want to raise $5,000 this year, and I'm so delighted. We're already 10% of the way there. We had a huge donation from Artelsonian Games, who do Cyberpunk and Castle Falkenstein. That was a wonderful surprise to wake up to the other day when we got that, and we're 10% of the way there to our goal of $5,000 that we want to raise for Child's Play. As with previous years, it's free to enter the convention. There's, you know, you don't have to pay money. We will of course be doing t-shirt sales. We thought we might try putting coasters up as well this year. I definitely need some coasters in my office. It's all the money, of course, you know, all the profits go to Child's Play. Some go to the manufacturer of the t-shirt. So you know, we just want to do a good job, and we need you to make it happen. Yes, Ronnie, our Talzorian does rule. But certainly right now they're my favourite publisher. Thank you so much. And but we do have, talking of publishers, we have lots of sponsors for this year's convention. We haven't announced everyone yet. We're trickling that news out. So we've got Paizo back, and many others. Basically there's only two big companies in RPGs that we haven't announced, and we will be announcing one of them at least. I'm still trying to get the other. So, you know, Traveller's on board. You're doing it off the top of my head is a bit unfair. I feel I do the other sponsors injustice by missing them. Yeah, we've got a lot of sponsors. We're also going to soon be, we're going to run a little competition. So for any artists out there, your chance to shine and win an amazing prize. I don't have it to hand without shouting and stuff. Actually, let me mute the mic and see if I can just get something. No, can't hear me. I think he's got headphones on. So we've got an amazing prize to give away that's been given to us by Wormwood. And we're going to do, and I'm probably not meant to announce this yet, we're going to do a little competition. Oh, what do you know? It's just appeared under the door. So we're going to do a competition where you could win this beautiful thing. It comes in this lovely box, and this has been given to us by Wormwood to give away. So let me show you. Look at this, absolutely gorgeous dice box. It's got a magnetic lid, so it clips shut, and you can keep a full set of polyhedrals in there and a few others besides. That is the most beautiful dice box. I kind of wish I was winning it, but my art skills aren't that great. So we're going to give this to the person who designs this year's t-shirt, and we're going to do that as a little competition. Yeah, so we'll be announcing that soon. So start planning out those ideas, because I've just got to get it out and look at it again. It's just so beautiful. Look at that. What a lovely thing. absolutely lovely. So it's, you know, foam lined, very powerful magnets on this lid as well. Wow, that snaps shut in exactly the right spot. And yeah, so that's that will be going to the winner of the t-shirt designer of the year. And if nobody designs a t-shirt, as that's my biggest fear, is that nobody designs one, then obviously we'll just go with the logo and stuff. So and we'll give this away during the telethon that we're going to do. So this year's convention will be accompanied by a 24-hour live streamed telethon in a studio in Northampton, being given to us by another one of our sponsors, Suppliant, and we've got this you know, amazing internet connection there and loads of hardware and stuff we can use. So so we're getting, it's going to be a huge giveaway with loads of prizes and hopefully loads of donations for Child's Play charity. So that's about all I've got. So thank you very much for watching this this update, and I know I speak for all of the convention admins when I say I hope to see you there at the convention, and you know, look out for news that sign-ups are opening. We, as well as this Facebook group, we have a Twitter you can follow, but this stuff will be announced. We also have a newsletter we're sending out. If you go to the website, let me just show you where this is. You've got this lovely big box here where you can type in your email address, and we'll send you news updates about the convention, only about the convention. We're not a marketing company. We're raising money for charity. That's what we do via a convention. So it's only convention news that gets sent. So you know, if you want to get the news on what's happening and when it's happening and be first to know, then plug your email address in there and you'll get that news. You know, join the Facebook group, join the Twitter or whatever other social things you're on, and we'll keep you informed. And you know, please, any feedback you have or questions you have about the convention, I'll be happy to answer them as best as I can, as will the rest of the moderators. And any ideas that you have. You know, we've brought quite a lot of ideas in, and we're trying a few new things this year as well. But a convention doesn't work without its attendees. So the things you say are important to us, and we'll, you know, do our best to accommodate. And you know, I'm sure there's so many creative people in our community. I'm sure that many of you have thought of things we haven't. So that's about all from me. So thank you very much for watching. Bye bye. Oh, let's just have a look at those graphics again.